Welcome to CarCave in Aiken, South Carolina. Going to do a video walk around, quick tour of this Land Cruiser HJ61. It is titled as a 1990 because it was first registered in Europe. They do data first registration, so it was first registered in 1990, manufactured from the records we saw in May of 1989. The HJ61 has the 12H-T motor in it. It's a 4-liter turbo diesel. Great motor. It's used in commercial applications. They run smooth, torquey. They're strong. They're good to drive. All around, just a solid, stout motor. So this one is, as you can see, a gray metallic is the official color. Has original graphics down the side, mostly original paint. Doesn't have any rust issues like the normal 60 series. As you can see, all your wheel wells are intact. Your drain rails around here, clean. But we did a lot of service to it. It's written up on our webpage. We tore the motor all the way down. Did a complete reseal, so all the gaskets. Did heater hoses, radiator hoses. Normally in here you have rust. Bottom of the, we can actually see it there. So tailgate's clean. We put this mountain hatch on. The carpet was getting a little warm. We thought that was a better solution. The mat back here is new. Original carpet's underneath. Headliner's in good shape. All the bows are there. You know, just clean and straight. Which I guess I say that word too much, but it's still early here. We're filming, I think the sun's just coming up. So try and film before everybody gets in for the day. It was sourced from France. You can see the original tag on it. And part of the engine reseal, we also did the turbo. There's a little slack in the turbo, so there's a little play. We replaced it with the Kinugawa. We didn't overboost or do anything crazy performance-wise, but we did a 3-inch mandrel bin exhaust from DA Performance. We also did Ironman performance load 2-inch suspension lift. And we got specifically for the HJ61 because you have the extra weight of the diesel. So the right spring rate, nitro gas shocks, has an old man EMU steering stabilizer. You can see the greasable shackles and leaf spring mounts right there. Excuse me, front and back side. That's a 15 by 7-inch wheel on a 33 1250 BFG all-terrain tire. All new bushings for the leaf springs. So, all suspension refresh. We do have some service records for it. We did put in an EGT gauge we're going through. We did not test the radio, those aftermarket things. You know, it's an old CD player. So, you know, it'd be pretty easy just to swap in a more modern one with Bluetooth. They're not expensive nowadays. So we don't look at that as a big deal with the aftermarket radio equipment. Just a pretty simple old JVC CD player. It has a Nardi wood steering wheel. We did mats throughout, so you have brand new mats underneath. Now, what we're trying to source, we didn't want to replace interior because I love this gray original interior here throughout the whole car, and the door panels matching. We've been trying to source the bottom seat cushion. So instead of redoing the whole interior in like a black aftermarket, they make tons of kits, or brown or gray, whatever color you wanted. We want to try and save the original nature. The interior, the door panels being matched. I like that gray and the striping, so we've been waiting for these to come available. So out of the interior, I think that's the only thing not original besides the steering wheel. Yeah, that's probably the only thing not original. I'm looking around just to verify. Dash is all intact. You rarely see that. Let's see. What else do we have here? We'll pop the hood. We'll go around the doors. See the door sills. Someone's put a little bit of a slider, kind of step bar. It's a little bit too narrow to step on fully. I like the color combo. I'm a big fan of the original graphics. Yeah, that was one thing we wanted to retain. They do make reproduction graphics, but it's not the same. So when we're in here, we went down to just a cylinder head and block. You can see a new silicone hose down there. We did the heater hose kit. See new hoses here. We resealed everything. Injection pump was off. We have pictures. Took it down to bare block. We have 2 new batteries. Fuel filter, air filter. Like I said, I wrote it all up in the description. You can see the new turbo down there, looking nice. New studs. And we'll go here so you can see the tag. It does have, I think it's a 3.7 to 1 rear axle ratio with limited slip, according to the body tag. It is a 5-speed manual. Drives incredibly well. Totally different driving experience with these diesels versus the what they run in the 3F and the petrol-based 60 series. Sounds like we got reindeer on the roof. It's that time of year, huh? Like I said, all the door panels are clean. They are intact. There is something on the roof, some sort of varmint. You can hear it. The carpets were from OC. You can see the EGT gauge, if I didn't point it out earlier, right down here. Wheel wells are clean. I love that word today, clean. Not creative enough this early, huh? There's that DA Performance exhaust. Go under so you can. The undercarriage shows well. You can see the new exhaust all the way back. It's a full turbo back. Floor pans are clean. Man, clean, clean, clean. So undercarriage, we didn't find any issues. Everything's proper. It is now a 35. Yeah, it would be 35, 34-year-old vehicle. But nice shape. We do an occasional 60 series. We're always looking for these. They're hard to find without tons of miles. Manual front hubs. Looks like we need to put this flat back in position. We'll set it back over here so we can get that on Monday when the guys are back in. All right. Trying to think anything else here. I just wrote the car up. Got a Cruiser World front skid plate. And it does have tilt wheel, power windows, power steering, power disc brakes. The wheels, they were 14 spoke. BSA was the company name. So if you want more, you want to see undercarriage photos, it's CarCaveUSA.com. Just give us a holler, request undercarriage photos. I'll be more than happy to take them for you. You want to see the maintenance records, the history on it. Oh, current miles, remember it's in kilometers, is 329. So I think it's just like 185,000 miles. Conversion's 0.62. If you're into Toyotas or 4x4s or anything of that nature, we're into trucks, we're into cars, we're into everything here at CarCave. The number here, it does have a trailer hitch, 803-262-4742. The one thing that's not in it yet showed up right before the video is the new aluminum radiator. You can actually, I caught it on the floor. You can see, since we resealed the cooling system, all new hose, you can see right there a little bit of leak. So we're gonna throw it in. We were detailing it when the radiator showed up, so we figured we'd video it first. So it's going in. Really nice, cool, good color, good interior 60 series. We got receipts for all the parts we did, so call us to review them. But like I said, if you're into four-wheel drive, you're into cars, you're into stuff that drive, you know, like the Tahoe here has a supercharger, KZJ73, Defender, that's a HDJ73, so we put a 1HD motor in a BJ73, an FJ40 we're building, even a CJ5, a Jeep snuck its way in the building, old G-Wagon 460, a Renault 5, a Land Cruiser FCJ75 with a 24 valve, you have more Defenders, a Troopy, a BJ75, Defender, KZJ73, Integra Type R, you got some Vets, some Fiats, some Jollies, a 3000 GT VR4, Z3M, Clown Shoe, old Mercedes diesel. We usually have one of those floating around. An Escort. We still need to get the motor in. We got tons of projects. The EK4 Honda, which is that one over here, an EG6. They both have, all three have the B16A2. And around the corner, it's our shop. So you see, it's mainly going down British cars. Got some Defenders we're working on when we're about to film over there. Just put the roll cage on this with a panoramic glass. Always tons of projects. Our shop's same size as our showroom. We do a lot of work here on site. So if you have questions, get a hold of me. My name's Chris, 803-262-4742 or CarCaveUSA.com.